Hello, everybody. So, what is going on at the moment? There are so many things happening. I keep hearing about the poles shifting. Are the poles of Earth shifting? Wow. I decided to tune in to the higher realms and see what they said. And basically, they said, yes, everything is shifting. This is such a huge ascension. We are doing this right here, right now. So let's do it together. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Jozee. So, what I've been doing is I do like a meditation. I get into a meditative state. I actually put on some really good high frequency music, like something that's kind of loud and fun, something even that you'd have at a festival or a club or something like, not what you would think of as meditation music. And so what I do is yeah, just kind of like get myself excited, hyped up, and then I take my consciousness and fly around the world. So I visualize myself flying around the world, and it's so much fun. And I clear toxic air and clear anything from the outdated systems, the distorted matrix systems. And I clear what is no longer supporting the souls on earth. So what I find is I'm kind of, I'm just zooming, like forward and around, forward and around. And then lately I have been like, the guides have asking me to, they've been asking me to go sideways and on a kind of bit more of a different diagonal kind of like, yeah, not going. And it was actually really hard for me to kind of shift and go sideways or backwards or this way or that way. And I was like, what is going on? And then I heard someone say that the poles are shifting. And I thought, that is interesting. Let me tune in and see what the guides say about that. So the high frequency beings like the angelics and other higher beings came in and they said the poles are shifting, but everything is shifting. And I was like, great. Or it almost made me feel really dizzy when I was tuning into it. I was actually getting like a vertigo kind of feeling of waves of full dizziness because I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know which way I was standing, if I was upside down or like honestly, it was tuning into the shifts was just quite overwhelming, to be honest with you. So that's why we need to take good care of ourselves at the moment and don't overthink it as well. It's all good. It's part of the fun process of ascension. And this is what we signed up for. This is what we wanted, the extreme ride. So the higher realm said the frequencies of Earth are completely shifting as you move further into your ascension process. You are like a carbon copy, cut and paste of the original divine Earth template, but you were purposefully out of tune and alignment for control purposes. Okay, so what they're saying is there was an original divine blueprint of Earth. There is a beautiful original Earth realm where everything, it was meant to be fun, flow beautifully, be exciting, play, like, just experience this beautiful world. And then what happened is, some would say, is there were some people call them archons, fallen angels, who decided that they no longer wanted to be part of the source God energy. They wanted to do their own thing. And then as time went on, they lost their light. Their light is still within them, but they just got so heavy and into dense energy that they started really switching off their feelings, and just wanted more and more and more. So they wanted more and more control. They wanted more land. They wanted more of everything. So it's like they've switched off their heart chakras type thing, really. But underneath, they are still that beautiful source energy soul. So we still have to remember that when we think people are bad or evil. It's just that they have forgotten that they are love and forgotten that they are light. So what they did was they created, some believe, and this is just what their higher realms are saying, is they created like a copy, like a carbon copy cut and paste of Earth. So it's like a frequency bandwidth that came on top of the original Earth. So the original Earth is still here, but there is a copy of it that is a lower frequency of it. So the original high frequencies of Earth are still here. So that's what we're doing now, is we are transitioning back into the higher frequencies again. So the higher frequencies are more about the abundance, unconditional love, equality, clean water, clean earth, just good stuff for everybody, pretty much good vibes for everybody. So yeah, there was these individuals that kind of created this frequency bandwidth that kept us in these lower alignments. So this is a great way to control a soul, is to shift them out of alignment so they can't get their bearings. So we didn't really know, like, trying to connect, trying to remember source energy, trying to connect, we couldn't um we couldn't remember our connection because it's like everything was upside down. So we couldn't quite find where the original connection to source energy was, because we're spinning in, it's like spinning in an opposite direction. Okay, now just remember, we chose to come in, we chose to play this game. We knew everything before we came in, before we forgot. Okay, so it's not as big a deal as some people are making it out to be, like a false matrix control. We're trapped in a prison. No, we're not trapped in a prison at all. We're just playing a fun, crazy game that we've had enough now. Okay, so now we're going back, we're resetting, going back to the original divine blueprint. So what we've been hearing, and sensing frequencies that have been bouncing the original source frequencies and the higher realm frequencies away. Okay, so what this false distorted matrix system has done is it's bounced all of the, when the angelics are trying to come in, the higher realms have been trying to come in, galactics have been trying to come in, talk to us. These lower beings have been creating frequencies to bounce the higher frequencies away. Okay, so that we just think that this is normal, that people will suffer, that people are just in survival consciousness. This is normal for only 10% of the earth to be rich and to have money, whereas the others, just don't have enough, or they struggle, or they work hard, or you have to get 2 jobs to even survive sometimes, or you can't even get a job, and you don't even have a home. So this is not normal. That is not the original divine blueprint. So what happened was there were frequency modulators that repelled the source energy signature resonant sound. So it stopped us from feeling the love and the bliss that we would normally feel. Okay, so the higher realms, they have more of a loving, blissful feeling because they're more in alignment. But what was happening here was that these lower beings that were controlling and manipulating through sound frequencies, through TV shows, through movies, through music, they just show me these machines that have this, like it's a hertz frequency that they've been sending out to lower people's frequency, and it has made people angry. It's made people depressed, made people sad. Yeah, made people do things that they wouldn't normally do. And then they have the lower frequency beings will also get into people's mind as well and make them do things that they wouldn't normally do. So if you've got any, like if you feel any mental health issues or things you need support with, definitely try and go and talk to somebody, because these lower frequencies and the lower frequency beings can get in your head and make you do things like, they even try and make you harm yourself sometimes. So just make sure that you are really looking after yourself. And so what's happening is the universe is and the galactics, the higher realms, the universe, source energy are getting rid of all these lower energies now. But they're just like this year, they're just kind of, because they're being drawn out, they're just trying to get in a lot of people's heads still. So just, you're far stronger than that. Tune in with your heart and the higher realms and your high frequency guides. Ask them to clear everything and just expect clearing. Like, you don't even have to expect protection, because you are protected, because you are it all. You are the omnipresence, the source energy. You are the shadow side, and you are the light. Okay, so we're merging together to realign more into the oneness. So these lower beings stopped us trying to tune in, and they kept playing the game of, like, we forgot, we knew we would forget and come in, and they just wanted us to keep forgetting who we were. They didn't want us to connect with the higher realms. So it cut us off, and it left us feeling a bit lost, a bit in survival consciousness, trying to work hard to make money to pay our bills. And it made us feel homesick. A lot of us felt homesick, like there was something missing. We didn't feel right. We felt a bit lost, like, are we really meant to be here? Why am I here? I feel like this isn't my home. So it made us feel homesick because we weren't connected to that higher realms and that original source energy frequency. So it leaves you kind of, sometimes unable to focus as much and manifest like you normally would as that pure essence soul. Okay, so as we ascend, we're starting to shift frequencies and almost go backwards. So as we spin, we're spinning up a spiral of Fibonacci patterning. So Fibonacci, the Fibonacci sequence, say what the nature uses, the plants have a spiral, the cosmos has a spiral, shells have a spiral. Like, we're slowly moving back out of this, and everything is aligning, like everything is realigning again. So we're shifting back out of this low dimensional game, dream-like space that we have been playing in. We're starting to remember, and we're starting to open up, and we're moving past those lower frequencies to really start to connect and bring back in the higher realms, and the abundance and the wellness and the solutions are coming back in. So we are ascending while we are in physical form. Okay, so this is the most incredible, exciting thing, because we are ascending into higher frequencies while adjusting back to the original divine blueprint. So normally a species would ascend in a more natural way, but we have been kept in a game where there's been a very low frequencies. So our ascension is far more extreme, and that's actually why we wanted to come, because we're really master souls in disguise. We are the divine undercover dream team, and we thought, wow, we can help everybody ascend in from physical form. So normally, normally you would pass away, like we'll pass on, move just back to the original, the higher realms, we would pass away, and then on earth frequencies would shift, and so then we'd just reincarnate back in again, and it wouldn't be as big a transition, but now we're doing it without dying, without passing away and then reincarnating back again. We're ascending while we're alive in this physical human body. So it's a lot, but super exciting, and what an adventure for the soul. Our soul is expanding in growth more than you can ever imagine. So the higher realms are saying our expanded awareness as a master soul while playing this game is going to be nothing that has been seen before. You will not regret this, dear ones. It is all going to be worth it. So you are in a lower frequency dimensional space with physical bodies on a transcendence process of extreme proportions. Look at it as an exciting adventure. Your physical bodies are upgrading while you are alive in physical form. Your DNA and crystalline energy is upgrading while you are still in your physical bodies in dense, deep energy. I know it's a lot. Go us. We are awesome. What an incredible feat that you have already come this far. You are doing it. You are breaking through. You are the new earth. You are the new earth visionaries. You are the top tier players breaking through into the divine world. You are showing the others. You are cutting into the dense frequencies and shining a light on the darkness. You are bringing more and more light in. So, I know that's a lot. It can be a little bit overwhelming. Yeah, we are the way showers for the ascension. So we are pushing through that dense energy. So just look after yourself. So I did ask, I said to the higher realms, I said, what can we do to help ourselves? So this is what they said, take it or leave it. I'm obviously not a medical professional. This is for entertainment purposes only. So what the higher realm said is rest, keep hydrated, start to investigate superfoods and foods that make you feel good at a cellular level. They've also said, like, if I talk to Saint Germain would not even worry about it. He'd be like, well, you're an alchemist. You can shift any energy. He'd be sitting there showing me himself in a pub drinking a pint of beer. so Saint Germain would say, don't overthink it. You can, transmute anything you're eating into something with higher frequencies. But if you don't feel like you can do that just yet, then tune into your body and just ask your body, pick up a food, or just look at a picture of it, like, does this feel good? And, you'll just tune into your heart. If it feels good, you'll get a like, yeah. And if it doesn't feel good, then no. Or if you're not sure, then just leave it and try again later. But yeah, you can go around the supermarket and just pick up foods, or just look at it, or just slightly touch it. I don't know if you want to go pick everything up, but just ask your body, tune in, does this feel good? And you'll get better and better at it. So the high realm said, do slow moving practices, for example, like meditations or yoga, body balance, small walks. They said to do salt baths or ocean swims, nature walks. They said get more plants in your space. So buy a plant, even if it's just a little one, or one that you don't have to water too much if you're not a plant lover. Minerals and foods. So look at what minerals. So do the same thing at the supermarket or online. Maybe just Google search minerals, and just see what stands out. Something will stand out, like, Do you need iron, or what do what do you need? Tune in with your higher self. Ask your higher self what you need. Also, what keeps coming up for me is seaweed seasoning. So like kelp. I'm using this kelp seasoning. It's so yummy. I put it on all my meals. Kelp. For some reason, I think it's the iodine. My body is craving iodine. So just tune in to see what you are craving and try not to overthink it all. Have fun with it. This is like a dream-like reality, a game-like reality. So when you do pass back to the higher realms, you'll just be like, oh, why did I overthink it? Why did I stress so much? Why didn't I enjoy it? This was the most incredible experience. We are going through an ascension process while we are here in physical form. When I mean physical, it's like a very dense, heavy body compared to higher realms where it's more of a lighter. It feels dense, your higher realm body, but it feels lighter in a way where it feels freer. You can manifest easier. You don't like the pain. You don't have to manifest pain or anything. You can clear stuff so easily and quickly. So just have fun with it. Have fun. We're going to get better and better at healing ourselves. We're going to get more in alignment, more in attunement with what feels good with food, what feels good. We're going to tune in more with our soul purpose and our soul plan. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Have fun. I love you so much. Hang in there. You can do it. And I will see you in the new earth frequencies. I love you so much. Peace out. Talk to you soon. Bye.